Lindor. Lindor and amphetamines for breakfast. The worthiness breakfast, as it's known. I am worthy. Ooh. Fucking hell. This is taking a long time to eat. That's because you haven't got any teeth, Michael. That's very true. Eating lettuce now makes my mouth ache. I fucking hate lettuce. Morning, Gizmo. Good morning. He's been sitting there with that. Look, there's food in his bowl. And he's not hungry because he's not got up yet. He's literally only got up when I've started talking. And he would have been up by now and asking for food. But he's like, I want fresh food. And he knows there's like, there's food he should eat in there. And there is. I'm a little bit happier today. I don't find out about the carpet until later. And it's a bit, God, aren't people shit? Like, I told him when I'd ordered it. And I'd said, you know, it says 7 to 10 working days. I said, technically that took us up to Friday, because it was ordered like the Tuesday before last. And the first thing he said was, oh, well, it does say 7 to 10 working days, you know, so I do apologise for that. I was thinking, what? He's like already making excuses as to why it hadn't been delivered yet. It's what it sounded like. I apologise for that. I said, no, it's 7 to 10 working days. It was ordered the Tuesday before last, okay? So then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I had to count the fucking days to him. I said, so 10 days was Friday. So this technically is day 11. But that's why I'm phoning now. Because I need to bloody know. Oh, yeah, of course. Well, then he looked on the screen. It was like, it says cut ready. Right? Well, is it going to be on? Is it coming to? Well, it should be on the lorry tomorrow. Companies do this to people. They don't let them know things that they ought to know. Oh no, you can't be making decisions like that because you're not the fucking route manager or whatever. I used to work in fucking logistics. Whatever the fucking job title is they've got for someone who fucking, some people route the lorry drivers, some people fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever. But the person on the phone should be able to say to me, it's there, or it should be at least say, let me ring the fucking branch where it's been cut out. But he's checked that on the computer. What's the point of checking it on the computer? For them to mark it as cut ready, that means it's ready to go on a lorry. And I was like, well, what if it's not there tomorrow? Well, it'll be next Tuesday. We only get one delivery a week. And I was like, well, it should be on the lorry then, shouldn't it? Because it was ordered right at the fucking beginning of the fucking cycle. Can't you just fucking tell me it'll be on the... Well, it really should be on the lorry tomorrow. So, well, if it's not, you're fucking... I didn't say this, but I was already thinking, why are you acting like it's not going to... Why are you preparing me for the worst? And already saying how it's not your fault and, you know, well, blah, 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 blah. They used to say we lived in a world of customer service, didn't they? We fucking don't, mate. You get that all the fucking time off companies. It's not our fault. It's like the rest of society. Nothing's ever their fucking fault. Nothing's ever their fucking fault. Which brings me on nicely to my next point. I don't know if it does actually. I think this is one of the things that I was going to say the other night with that fucking absolute car crash where I couldn't really form a sentence. Hello. Yes, he's a bit annoyed with me. He's got in his eyes. I'm scrounging because I fucking have to. Can you not fucking see what I'm doing? There's food in your bowl, darling. You can go and fucking eat it. What was I on about? What was I on about? Yes, schizotypal. There's a couple of examples here. Is when the subconscious sort of gets challenged with something it doesn't fucking know or want to accept, it kind of does a like that. People do that. I've noticed that in people. Like when you point out a double standard to someone, you go, well, that's the same as such and such. Yeah. It's suddenly the passion's gone, the wrongness of it is all gone. Anyway, what that means is they haven't changed their mind. That means they haven't changed their mind. But it's a difficult one to explain by saying we can't interpret people's meaning behind what they're saying. What do you mean? That. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? I don't get it. Yeah, exactly. That bewildered feeling is that. But the other thing is, like I've said before, with a lot of things, people don't see a mental health symptom in the moment, right? So most of my misinterpretations lead to that fucking I didn't do anything wrong, it's not my fault kind of defensiveness, because I'm seen to be accusing people of something. And, you know, it's like, I sounded like, you know, Tony Blair. You know, fucking hate you, dude. What a dick. What a, you know, dick. What was I on about? Yeah, the misinterpretations. It's like, I know I always mention the paranoid thing, but when I don't get something, a lot of the time it's just like fucking hilarious or stupid. Don't be fucking stupid. No, I fucking didn't. What the fuck you on about? That, and that's like from people that you've been saying. That's what I mean. And like I see it as, you know, when you get people who are, you can tell by their voice that they're mentally unwell. It's the kindest way I can say it. And when they go, but I thought you said something, and it's almost funny. It's almost funny, but you kind of take it serious. It's like a fucking version of that, but just because I haven't got the voice to go with it. But it's always seen as fucking a normal thing. So then again, it's always one of those things where I'm always in the fucking wrong and always fucking admonished for it. It's always like, oh, for fuck's sake. And, you know, it's, you know, it's not something that you can appreciate the drippityness of until it happens to you. And it's the same sort of thing as all sorts of sensitive people. So you can tell when people have figured out you're sensitive and they lose all fucking interest in you. And like that. But that is, you know, oh, fucking hell. I must say that a lot. I've only just, you know, noticed that I say it like Tony Blair. Fucking hell, part of me still thinks he was like just the last Prime Minister or something. I don't even know who the current one is. I don't even care. If they did that mental health test on me in hospital and they said, well, who's Prime Minister at the moment? I don't know. But that's not a fair question, because I wouldn't have known if I was normal. I've coughed into my face mask and now I'm strangling the COVID in there. It's going to die in there. It doesn't like being in between hands, but only on a Monday, Tuesday as well. No, I think that was one of the things from my my car crash the other night. It's just another example of so many mental health symptoms, the things that so many people go through in just like slightly different ways. And it's so often from people who say, you know, you may have been talking to, and they say they understand and all that sort of stuff. And you end up going, look, this is what I was on about. And at that point, guess the phrase. Guess the fucking phrase. You're using it as an excuse. Where the fuck did that come from? An excuse for what? Not being the one in the wrong, isn't it? The one in the wrong is what you're all scared of being and that you all want to project onto each other. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't fucking me. I didn't do anything wrong. There's that hostile defensiveness these days. Just fucking everything that you ever... And I know loads of other people have told me this. No one wants to fucking take responsibility for anything. I didn't fucking say that. And the voice is always up there and it's always like a fucking kids playground fucking argument. It's always that tone of voice. I just love you. I just love you. I just want to do this. It's always that fucking kind of voice. And when you get just years and fucking years of it, it creates fearism. Somewhat fearism. It does. It gets you fucking down, mate. You see if I can down. Like many things. But I think my head's more chirpity today, and the birds are actually chirpity. I noticed that as I said chirpity. I actually remembered hearing it. I'm going to watch the video back and see how close it was to when I said chirpity that the bird chirpitied. But I'm not feeling quite so inconsequential as I was. But basically, like, it could just get really awkward later because my landlady won't be happy if it doesn't come. But it's like, there's literally no reason it shouldn't. If that's what they're used to doing. They're a big company. They're a decent sized company, so they should have this sort of stuff. If they deliver somewhere once a week, they should know about all this. He couldn't even tell me what time the lorry came. It was like, really? Because normally when companies are that size, I had an ex who had a dad. He was a lorry driver for TNT or someone. And it was the same fucking route every night. That warehouse to that warehouse, a fucking 38-ton lorry. Just take one down to there, swap over, and take one back up, and take one somewhere else. I think something like that. I think he did like 2 swap overs, and that's the way. He was just the lorry that came, and that's the way they do it. So hopefully I'll get a call, and then I can arrange when I'm getting out of here. I'm nearly ready to go. I can like pretty much pack all the paintings, just little fiddly bits. I'm gonna go to Wilkies in a minute and buy another roller. I can't be fucked with cleaning out gloss fucking rollers that are like fucking foam things for like £1. I'm not fucking standing there for 20 minutes with fucking Polycleanse that I had to buy for $3.99 and still get a squidgy shit of it, and it stinks all over my fingers. I'll throw the fucking thing in the bin. This is what I'm going to do to that one I was using yesterday. But yeah, that all looks nice, and the skirting boards have had something of a lick. Something of a lick. And yeah, then that'll be it. Then it'll just be like, pay my first lot of rent, make some phone calls, and like, I don't know, I could technically be moving tomorrow. That's when it was sort of planned for. I was planned to actually be today. I was going to try and get the carpet delivered yesterday on my day of the 14th, stay one more night, carpet fitted this morning. So like yesterday, I wouldn't have put all the stuff back. That was my original plan. So I'm actually kind of on schedule for that. So that's my day, just clean and tidy up, and have a word with the neighbours and say I'm going to block your drive for about an hour today, tomorrow, or Friday. Is that all right? So again, I've got some shit to get on with. I want to train, but what I'm going to say is I don't even care. It's chest day as well. It's the I like doing chest day. Most people do. But yesterday I didn't, and I was annoyed about it. I sort of sacrificed it because I think this is just taking way too long. I don't even bother training then. Just do this. And that contributed to my anger. It felt like I'd committed to you, and now you're still being a cunt by taking ages. It was taking ages. I wasn't taking ages to do it. It is a thing that I get angry at. Oh, are you so sad and neglected, Gizmo? Have you never ever been looked after or fed ever? Really, you poor cat. No, he's just being a dick, aren't you? You're being a dick. You're a very lovely, fluffy, fucking handsome little dick, aren't you? Look at this handsome dick. And with that, I'll leave you to it. Have a smashing day, but don't smash anything.